Today we're talking about the machete, how to get it gold, what to expect during the grind with this, what to use for your perks and your class, as well as just my overall experience getting the machete DM Ultra. In game, the machete looks good. It does look very similar to a kitchen knife, which honestly would probably be a better weapon choice than the machete, but it does look good nonetheless in game. It has a longer range than the combat knife, but a way slower time to swing and make contact with the enemy. This will result in you hitting the button to melee an enemy, and because it just takes so long to wind up and slash the machete, that enemy will melt you, and this will happen constantly while running the machete and grinding gold. So keep that in mind. There will be plenty of frustrating moments where you think you got it down, you go to knife an enemy, you're like, oh, this is my last kill while injured, and boom, you're dead because the machete doesn't make contact just because of that long time to swing. The extra range isn't worth the slow time of swing because honestly, it would be easier to get closer to an enemy with the combat knife or the wakizashi rather than running and getting that extra range with the machete. I even think the sledgehammer is better than the machete, which is saying a lot. And the knife lunge sucks, where if you knife at an enemy, you're not always guaranteed to hit them. Sometimes the knife lunge will pull you away from the enemy very randomly. And you think because the machete is a huge blade that even if you slightly miss, you're still going to slice him because it's a machete versus a combat knife. But nope, you actually will miss a lot with the machete. Once you get used to it, you will still miss, and you just got to get used to it and get over it because it's going to happen regardless of what you're doing while using machete. And hopefully this is an unintended glitch or bug where they will make the machete more accurate. I never knew a melee weapon in Call of Duty could be inaccurate. The perks I recommend running no matter what is Tracker, Quartermaster, and Ninja. So you might have to run Lawbreaker, or if you're running the 6 perk wildcard, I recommend running Ghost, Flak Jacket, and Tack Mask. The Tracker will let you see enemies' footprints, so if you're trying to run around an enemy's spawn, boom, you now know where the enemies are going and you can get behind them for either executions, backstabber medals, or anything like that. Quartermaster is good because it will recharge your equipment, so your stuns, your smokes, your flash grenades, and even tomahawks, which I recommend running as well. Ninja will keep you dead silent, at least, well, way more silent than we were in Modern Warfare. But the reason you want Ninja is because if you are running up into an enemy's area to get kills, the enemy is going to hear you stomping around like crazy and they're just going to turn and kill you. So Ninja will keep you silent. Ghost will keep you off the minimap when UAVs are active, and Flak Jacket and Tack Mask are going to protect you from lethals and tacticals. I recommend 2 things for grinding the machete. If you are good at Nuketown, hop into Nuketown, do your camo grinds that way. Nuketown's always hectic, always lots of enemies running around. Getting executions might be a little bit difficult on this map just because of how close it is and how frequent enemies are in every location of the map. So enemies can catch you executing one of their teammates and stopping you from getting that execution, but everything else can be done easily on Nuketown. Personally, for me, I did mine on Combined Arms Assault on Armada. For some reason, Armada is a really good combined arms map for melee weapons, even better than Miami and Cartel, even though those are smaller maps. The reason I like Armada is because there is so many flank routes and the spawns are so predictable on the boats that you can get behind the enemy's spawn and get a bunch of kills while doing the camo challenges. And getting into those camo challenges, for your eliminations, you only need 75 of them. You will complete this, don't worry about it. Backstabbers, as long as you're behind an enemy, you're gonna get backstabbers, which, I mean, only 25, super easy. Executions, once again, only need 25, not so hard. This is where challenges become a little bit more difficult. Kills while enemies are stunned or disoriented by your tactical equipment is going to be anything included with stun grenades, flash grenades, or smoke grenades. So if an enemy is in your smoke grenade with you, which is really good to use on Nuketown because there's tons of enemies that will constantly be running through the middle of the map. So if you throw a smoke down in the middle of the map or by an objective and wait for enemies to push in, you'll get tons of kills that way, whether that's domination, hardpoint, kill confirmed, or even TDM. On Nuketown, you're going to get tons of those. Kills while injured will also happen very frequently on Nuketown or any game mode in general. To be injured, you have to have less than, I'd say, 10 health. If you're below 10 health, you'll get the survivor medals, which are kills while you're injured. Even if you're shot once and you still have more than half health, it won't count. For some reason, your health bar has to be below 10%, or I guess 10 in total. You will get plenty of kills with the machete while you are injured because the enemy you are running up to kill is going to get some shots on you in the first place. If you're running the armor score streak where you can put plates of armor on, that is definitely going to help you stay alive longer and absorb more damage before you can get up to that enemy, so you're guaranteed to get some kills. Even if you're not injured, it will still keep you alive longer. What you can do is throw a Molotov on the ground, damage yourself in it, and then run up to the enemy and kill them while you are low health. Getting kills while sliding is hard because with the weird melee knife lunge that the machete has, while you're sliding, you can slide in a straight line towards an enemy and still somehow miss with the machete. So I always tend to kill enemies that are camping or watching long lines of sight. I'll sneak up behind them, kind of line myself up, slide, get the melee kill, and that's how I did my sliding kills. And then double kills are pretty straightforward and easy if you're playing on Nuketown or just any high action objective game mode. Now, what you can do is combine a bunch of these challenges at once. So, say you have an enemy stunned or disoriented by your flash grenade. You can then slide up behind them, get a backstabber and sliding metal all at once, so you can hammer out multiple challenges at the same time. This won't happen all the time, but there are moments where you will get sliding kills that are backstabbers, or you'll get injured from the side as you backstab an enemy, or you'll have an enemy that's stunned in front of you. You'll go backstab them, and an enemy from the side will damage you, giving you that survivor medal. Odds are they will kill you after you do get that backstabber, but you can basically combine as many challenges as possible based on circumstances. Other than that, I don't really recommend going for the machete, DM Ultra, or gold unless you really enjoy it or just want to collect all the weapons DM Ultra within Cold War. Honestly, I would sit this one out unless you're really motivated to get it or really bored and want a challenge. I hope you guys did enjoy the video. Leave a like if you did, dislike if you didn't. Subscribe for more videos in the future. Check the description, which will have a bunch of playlists for the DM Ultra grind, as well as the Dark Ether grind, and the Discord link if you want to come and chill in the Discord with us. I'm about to head out, and if there is one, we'll see you in the next one. Peace.